What is up, rockers? Are you wanting to unlock your T5 units? Well, in this video, we are partnering with ROK.guide for our cheapest way to unlock T5 units. Now, our channel, we create a lot of Rise of Kingdoms content here, guides, tips, and everything. War videos as well. We have a bunch of playlists for those, and battle testing as well. So, if you are new to this channel, I definitely want to invite you and consider subscribing to this channel and turning that notification on. Now, if you find this video to be very helpful, this unlocking T5 in the cheapest way, definitely hit that thumbs up. So guys, today we are going to talk about T5 units, unlocking them. I have a chart here and we're going to discuss this a little bit further. Now, I want you guys to understand here that I am currently now a T5 player. It happened almost at the end of 2019. We have approximately about 3.7 million troops. We were about 4 million troops as the KVK had started, but we've lost a good amount, a significant amount already. Currently, we have T5 of the infantry, as you can see, T5 of the archers, and T5 of the cavalry. We still don't have the T5 for the siege. Before we get into the chart, I want to let you guys know that yes, you will need every single thing in here before you can unlock your T5. You need to max all this out, all the economic technology. In getting into the military technology, you will need to basically unlock everything here, but not necessarily. So the first thing that I've done is I have worked into the archers. I've finished out the Budkin arrows, Pavis, level 10 medical corps. You need to have this level 10 combined arms and encampment as well. And then you can do one of the T5. Since I have focused on archers, that was the first T5 that I was able to unlock. Fun fact here, the siege units will give you the most power. If you are upgrading on a power event scenario, siege unit will give you the most power. It is the same issue with the T4 as well. Siege units will give you the most power. T5 is something that is very powerful in the battlefield. It does cost a lot of resources to maintain. Healing is definitely one of the biggest issue. Gold is something that you really need for T5. You need a lot of gold to heal them, to maintain them. Training them as well, you need a lot of those as well. So now here's the cheapest way to unlock your T5 in Rise of Kingdoms. The ROK.guide have actually given us some great strategy here, a great sequence of what buildings you should be focusing on before you get your T5. Now, I will be very honest, this is not something that I did when I got my T5. So my approach was kind of everywhere. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh, I have, I want to upgrade this and I need this and I need that. And I just upgrade whatever I want. So I wish I had this guide when I was, trying to get my T5. So this is a pretty decent guide and I like it. As you can see, you're going to work your way from City Hall down, right? Because you need to upgrade your City Hall first and you can get your Academy. And another great thing in here is that it tells us how many master blueprints we need. So you will need about 16 master blueprints. It will cost you about 32,000 gems at the minimum to have a level 25 academy. So you might still be confused, but what you need to do is get your city hall to level 25 and then work on your stable, your lumber to get your archery range, work on your farm to get your barracks, and then work on your siege workshop, and then alliance, and then castle, hospital, then get your storehouse. When you get your storehouse, you get into quarry, tavern, and then the wall, and then you get the watchtower, and then the scout camp, gold mine, and trading post, and getting to the academy. So those are the things that you need to do to get into your level 25 academy. Now, you need your academy to be level 25 before you can really research everything inside your academy. To get T5, your academy must be level 25. You're going to need all your buildings to be 25, at least one of each if there are multiple buildings. Now you're probably wondering what are the master blueprints are if you're new. Now upgrading all your buildings to level 25 will require master blueprints, but there are some exceptions for some of the buildings, right? You will also only need to upgrade one resource production and one hospital to level 25. So, you know, a lot of T5 players back then, they would, you know, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know how to do it, so they upgrade everything. So for me, as you can see here, our resource point is one of them is level 24, and they're not all level 25 yet. And I really didn't push through all that because I can use it on a power-up event. I can use my building speed-ups on that one, so there's no rush. So all you need to get to T5 is you need one of them to be level 25. Just the side tip here is that for the gold mine, these will give you the most power for the building on your resource production ones. Use it wisely when you are powering up during a power-up event. Same as well for hospital. When I first got my T5, I believe I had like 2 level 25, and you know, 2 of them are level 24. What's great about level 25 hospital is you get 1% health bonus for your troops. And for master blueprints, you won't need anything for your castle. You need Book of Covenant for castle, Arrow of Resistance for the watchtower, and you can get that from the strategic event. You can get supply boxes. You can also do it from the Lohar's trial. You get lots of Arrow of Resistance over there. For the castle, what I suggest is that really, you know, do a lot of Barbarian Fort rallies, farm gems, buy a little bit of the books. And if you are a spender, you can go to the VIP 14.1 and buy the 2000 Book of Covenants in here. Now for the scout camp, you don't need master blueprint for that one. When you hit your city hall to be level 25, which is the first thing that you should be doing, you are going to get a master blueprint for that one after you complete a level 25 city hall. Now, to begin your research for T5, I mentioned this earlier, you really need to have your economic tree maxed out. So just to get that out of the question now, you need it up to the cutting and polishing to be level 10. So really the best way for you to start spending the master blueprints, wait for the Mordem Gems event, and that's going to be the best option for you. Mordem Gems event, spend 25k gems, you get some legendary commander sculpture as a reward. So it's a very decent and very nice event, and everybody is really looking forward for that one. Mordem Gems event comes around maybe approximately 2 to 3 months in time. So we've had this chart earlier, and I want to show you this, okay? Here's what you really need to do, right? You need your farm, and we've mentioned this earlier as well from the text guide. You need your farm to get your archery. You need your lumber for barracks. You need your granary for stable to get to level 25. You have to follow the arrows. Here's the things that you need. So you need all 3 of those to get your siege. Once you get your siege, you need your alliance center and then your siege to get your castle. And then with that one, you can move into the hospital and then into the storehouse. And then after that, you need your tavern to be level 25 as well, which you can do it once you have your quarry to be level 25. And then you can work towards to your wall. Now, once you have your wall and, you know, basically your storehouse level 25, then you can work on the watchtower. So basically what you need first is your Books of Covenant, because you need your castle to be level 25. And then your watchtower will be at the end, and I think you're definitely not going to have any issue with the watchtower. I think the biggest issue for you to have is going to be the castle and also the master blueprints if you are not a spender. You can get your scout camp to level 25 and then work on the trading post. So you need a trading post and the watchtower level 25 to get academy level 25. Once you have the academy level 25, you can now unlock T5 units, in the case where you have already unlocked all of the economic technology. So while you're doing all of this, you should be focusing on economic technology as well. Now, my advice to you when you're doing this unlocking of T5 is that do this on an event, right? So try to win, get some power. You know, if there is a research event, do your research, bulk of your research on a research event, win some legendary commander sculpture. When there is a power-up event or building event, start working on your buildings. And, you know, hopefully you can win some legendary commander sculptures, because let me tell you this, even with T5, with the best troop in the game currently, if you have a horrible commander setup, it's still really bad. Now, I've seen a lot of T5 players in my timeline where they're very strong because they have T5, but they have horrible commanders, so they're easy to defeat. So make sure when you are upgrading, you are trying to compete for event, win those 20 legendary commander sculpture, upgrade your commanders, and be successful in Rise of Kingdoms. This is a really great guide, and I appreciate the creation of this from the ROK.guide. I think he had partnered with Nyko, so I do appreciate the guide that they have given here. I wish I had this guide when I was trying to get my T5. I think it's very helpful. I think this video will definitely be very helpful to a lot of players in here. Make sure to check out ROK.guide if you want more information on text guides, and we create contents in here partnering with ROK.guide as well. So I definitely would recommend checking that website out. There are a lot of amazing guides that he had produced in that website. So anyway, rockers, I hope you find this very helpful. Let me know in the comment section below if you think this video was actually helpful, and if it is, hit that thumbs up, and let me know if you had a T5 already, and did you had the same route as this, or were you like just upgrading whatever is needed to be upgraded based on the recommendation of the system? And if you are trying to get T5, how close are you to getting T5? What's your power? How excited are you? Make sure to remember T5 is expensive, and it's really expensive. I'm already here, and it costs a lot. Anyway, rockers, I will see you again later. Thanks for watching. Namaste.